Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Sekiro, where last time we made it through the gun fort. We survived the onslaught of sniper fire. We took on another long-armed centipede, and we also crossed paths once again with the giant snake. I feel like this is going to be a recurring theme, but we managed to survive, and we have some choices in front of us that we'll be getting to momentarily. We also had this piece of loot that has been bugging me a bit, and I will admit that I looked a little bit off camera. I did boot up the game and sniffed around this area, and I think I found what I missed the first time. I did manage to find this hole in the floor, but I just didn't look around enough. I don't remember exactly where. There was a piece of loot in here that I think I picked up, and then I just completely passed by. I guess maybe the cobwebs might have sort of made me not look in this direction, but I think this is the way. I have not looked down here, so I don't know exactly. The camera's kind of, I can't look down, but I guess we're going to drop down and find our way, hopefully, to that piece of loot. There's actually two ways to go here, question mark. I think this should get us to the loot, maybe, although maybe we're still a little, there is a grappling point up there. Where am I actually now in relation to that? It's hard to tell, but I feel that's got to be it over there. Let me see if maybe we just need to go over to this side to get closer. Uh-oh. Enemies? I do hear some claws being sharpened. So maybe this is just... What is this here for? I got turned around. Why does this path lead here? Is it just to kind of... Is it to give us... There is, I guess we can see through to the item, and we can also hear what sound like the centipede enemies hanging around on the other side of the rocks. So I guess that's just to clue us into what to expect. So I guess let's go for the Oh, there's a grapple spot up here I missed. I was wondering, that one felt like it was far away, right? Because it gives you some indication as to how far away you are based on how... the size of the circle that's in the inside circle. Anyway, it looked like it was going to be too far for me to jump to, but they do give you a closer one. So I could have sworn that I heard... Oh, maybe it's up here. Okay, there is actually more diverging paths. So let's check up here. I thought for sure we heard centipede guys. Okay, there's actually... This is a different piece of loot, isn't it? And there is a centipede guy down there I can see in the dark. Okay, so this is there's actually a lot more to this than I thought. Maybe we were just getting a side path leading to one piece of loot. But now there are geckos. Sure, we'll use our shuriken and dispense with the threat before it catches us off guard. They've hit us before with the geckos lying in wait. We managed to see them that time. Now there's another one hanging out up here. They're just waiting for us to pick up the loot. Divine confetti. All right. This was a little campsite apparently. Somebody was hanging out back here with the divine confetti. But they haven't been here in a while. A little cooking pot or something. Okay. An odd spot to have a campsite, I must say. But, you know, maybe they prefer the solitude. We still managed to miss. There were more on the other side. Whoa. Why did it not get the death blow? It's another one of these spots, I think, like we had last time. We had this last time. I forgot I had equipped the antidote powder. We had this last time with, I think, the ledge hang death blow, where sometimes you have the death blow there, and then your character repositions in a way to where the death blow is no longer active. And I was expecting to get the death blow there, and so I was just kind of sitting idly, soaking up the poison, without my iframes protecting me. So I guess let's go in this other direction and see. I was totally not expecting this much exploration to this path. All right, sounds like there are multiple of you here. There's also another, I can see another. For some reason, this lizard looks much larger than its friends, but I think that's just a camera thing going on. All right, I'm just deciding who do we take out first here. I guess we'll start with you. See, that's another... The same thing happened. I drifted just enough to the side. I drifted just enough to the side, and the death blow went away. And now I'm poisoned again? How did I get poisoned so quickly? Where am I getting poisoned from? Is it... It must be... Oh, the geckos are spitting at me. I hadn't realized that they did not even jump into the fight. They're just sort of spitting. That's a new attack. I hadn't seen that one before, where they just spit without even jumping off of the walls. Every time before they had jumped down to the floor. So I think we dealt with the geckos. Now this guy is just kind of... He's just basically locked himself in the corner, lighting everything on fire. All right. Okay, I think I see. This is the other side of that tunnel that we were crawling through at the start beneath the floor. A hairier scenario than I was expecting, but we got a prayer bead. Okay, totally worth the trouble. Totally worth having to deal with that little mess there. No big deal. We weren't in super danger or anything. It just kind of caught me off guard as to how the poison being spewed from the walls. But maybe that is a good preview or a good little something to get us ready for what we have in front of us, because I think the next stage of our journey is going to involve poison swamp time. I think we're actually done here, so I feel like I can actually just use my homeward idol to go back to... We'll just go to the last commute idle here. And I think the one thing that I want to check before we move forward from where we ended last time, I want to just quickly recheck that Sunken Valley passage that we found via Senpo Temple. That is one where I really was not sure why it was there. You know, we meet Black Hat. Black Hat is there, and we get a little bit of dialogue from him. But we also... It gives us this view of Sunken Valley, the Sunken Valley passage, that is, that seems very conspicuous. And the Black Hat is still here. It feels like there should be more to this. Like we had to solve sort of a puzzle. Like the game gave us a kind of intricate puzzle that sort of fell into place. The snake is here. Huh. I thought the snake had left. I wonder if we'll be able to see the snake if we go back over to this side, or where we entered from further down before the bridge broke. But now clearly the bridge is out. Do these remnants show us anything? Neither of them had any, they only had one rating each. We solved a puzzle though, right? The puzzle, which I guess I've gotten a little bit of feedback from people who have watched the most recent episodes and saying that it was a puzzle that some people don't easily figure out, and I'm not sure that I would have figured it out as quickly as I had if it had not been for that remnant that had said try controlling, and it sort of put this idea in my mind that quickly made me think about using the puppeteer ninjutsu. So it gives us access to here. Now, if we jump down, what happens? Are we able to grapple anywhere? No, it's the same thing as before. It just seems kind of odd that this, it feels like a very dramatic spot, or a spot that should be more than just a lookout point. But maybe that's all it is. It's just maybe a lookout and there's nothing more to it. But it is really kind of interesting that the snake is visible from this spot now, whereas we could not see it before. Why is that the case? Let's head back up here. And then we'll look one more time from the other entrance into Sunken Valley, because I thought the snake had left, but maybe not. We'll go back to the gun fort, which is where we just started, and got the prayer bead. I was not expecting a prayer bead. That reminds me, I did, there was another, you don't find too many prayer beads just laying around. Almost all of the prayer beads that we've picked up have been a result of defeating a tough enemy. But there have been a handful, right? We did find one that was in a chest above the Tengu. And we also found one that I had completely forgot about a couple episodes ago, where it was in that spot back near the outskirts, the cliff that was across the way in the outskirts. But I was talking through it and not even realizing that I just picked up a prayer bead. I'm also noticing that there is a snake here, a dead snake, or it's the molted snake skin or something. I hadn't noticed that before. Interesting. So is the giant snake back here? It's not. This is very mysterious. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it too much, but it does make me very curious as to why I can see it from one vantage point, but not here. And previously it was the other way around. It really, really makes me wonder. Is the snake going to even come back? Okay, we have been here before. This is ground that we have covered, I think. So we're not going to rehash any of that right now, but we're gonna think it over. We're gonna mull over what that might be about, because it does feel like a bit of a mystery to me. For right now, though, we are going to head back to our most recent checkpoint, the Bodhisattva Valley. And we have a couple ways that we could go. One of them here involves dealing with, let's see here. So we have our friend that we gave the rice. I might need to actually, why don't we talk to her again here so I can remind myself what she said. Trainer of monkeys, that's right. Make the monkey dance and he'll be eaten. Yeah, and I think the idea there, it sounded like we were going to have to do more puppeteer ninjutsu this time on one of the monkeys, so probably not this monkey. This feels more like a mini-boss or boss encounter, and I don't quite want to do that right now. So that leaves us, I think, with, unfortunately, the poison swamp. So I think we're going to make our way toward the poison swamp and work our way from this end. There is the gourd being sold by the memorial mob. That gourd that helps... It doesn't cure poison, but it helps reduce the poison buildup. It does cost a fair amount of sen, and I'm not sure that I want to buy that. Which is why I want to start at this end and work our way through the swamp and just see how annoying is the poison. Can we get by with just using our antidote powder? Do we even need to pick up that green gourd? Or can we save our money for, you know, prosthetic upgrades? Because there are quite a few. We actually are really healthy now on upgrade materials, and we just, the limiting factor has been our sen. We do have a lot of coin purses. We have a fair amount of savings that we could go ahead and liquidate. So maybe we'll be doing some of that. But for now, let's go ahead and make our way down. I think I want to use this grapple point here to get to down here. Right? And let's see if we can make our way down to that item. There is an item that's in the middle of the poison, which is great. But, I guess we have to go here. Also trying to keep an eye out for enemies. We haven't battled any enemies actually in the poison yet. We saw the one, I think there was a dual-wielding monkey-looking enemy. Any enemies? Are there going to be anybody? Is there going to be anything popping out of the poison water? So this is the other problem with this, is that it does slow us down. There's some yellow gunpowder. The movement's slowing though. I had noticed that, I think, just a brief little bit when we first got here last time. And I as much as I hate the poison buildup, I think it's the movement that I hate being slowed down the most. We had it a little bit, talked about it a little bit with the headless encounter, and Where's my rusted iron ring? Please. Maybe there's an item I can use that can help with this, but for right now, what happens if we run? We can move faster if we run. So that is, okay, we couldn't do that in Dark Souls 3, and that was one of the things that really annoyed me about Fair and Keep, is that running did no good. You could roll, rolling got you by, but at least we can run here. We are not completely limited in our movement. Heavy coin purse, that's another nice, we have so many. One of the things that I've been hoarding the coin purses, I've been very hesitant to go ahead and just pop them, because we do have things like the fragment of the mask at the, I think it's the memorial mob who is by the entrance to the abandoned dungeon. And that costs 5k if I remember correctly. So I've been sort of thinking in my mind, well, we need to save for that. But maybe not. Maybe the higher, the big purchase items are ones that we should just think much more long-term, similar to the Phantom Kunai, which is still a number of upgrades away on our tree, even though we purchased it so long ago for 3,000 sen. Anyway, it might be a better move for us to focus on just getting prosthetic upgrades. Now, this dude is our dual-wielding friend who, for some reason, is just walking directly into... The AI has kind of gone a little haywire here, but let's see if we can... We can still get the backstab on you. I don't know what happened to the camera there. We get yellow gunpowder from you as well. So we have quite a bit of yellow gunpowder as well. We're not limited. We really are not limited on prosthetic upgrades. Especially now with using this Bell Demon. I think they drop a lot more often from the enemies. So one thing I noticed there is we do not have iframes from poison buildup. You don't get those sort of iframes when you're doing your shinobi backstab method. But so far the buildup is not too fast. It's really not building up as fast as I was thinking it would. So this might be not as big of a deal as I was worried it might be. So where is... See, we're already back here. That did not take long at all. Okay, so we're already back at this memorial mob. Okay, and I've been a little hesitant to take on the big monkey at the other end, as well as dealing with whatever this might be, because we're kind of in that weird middle point. Well, now we're not so much. We're actually getting pretty close to a skill point. If we can do maybe a little bit more grinding, maybe we should take this, maybe we should see what's going on with these guys. Because maybe this doesn't really feel like a boss. It doesn't feel like this is a boss encounter, because there are so many different enemies here. Could be wrong. But maybe this is where we get our last few. I can target you from here. And the shuriken do a good job on you. All right. Can't quite target the... Oh, no, I can. These guys seem to have much less health than some of the others. I can't quite target that guy. I'm a little bit out of range still here. I can target you, who I was thinking might be a double death blow enemy. That was my instinct. Is that going to be the case? We're not getting a title card, so it doesn't seem like it's a double death blow enemy. Now, I want to see about this divine abduction. So, let me try that again. Hold on. I want to try this and see if we can... Oh, we're getting attacked by somebody else here. I want to drink. I'm actually out of spirit emblems. So I didn't get the backstab there that I wanted to. What I want to use maybe is... I don't know about using this in the middle of battle. Let's try to use one of our sugars, though. We have a lot of these sugars now. Maybe we'll use the attack power one. Or we can use this one to reduce posture damage. We were taking quite a bit of posture damage from him, so let's go ahead and use that. I don't like that we are taking damage from somebody else. I don't even know where they're shooting from. That does a lot of damage, too. That's really annoying. I mean, this guy is not a double death blow enemy, but he is definitely higher posture. He's a lot more of a headache than some of the other guys. What do I want to use against him? We could use the praying strikes. It would be nice to use this again, but I sort of need... I need some spirit emblems. I'm out of spirit emblems. This is one of those moments where having those skills to give you extra spirit emblems would be very nice. I'm also, it really doesn't help that we're taking the incoming fire. Is there a spot here where I can, like, we could fight in the poison maybe? I don't know, that doesn't feel great. I'm taking some silly hits as well here. This is such a bad spot. I see you over there. Maybe let's go take you out. Okay. Now we've got you taken out here. Let's go ahead and heal. Dang, he does so much damage. I'm not sure about his moves. Because he had one big flurry there that he hit us with, and I'm always a little hesitant about getting the big flurry when I try to go for a counterattack. Supposed to get our posture broken here. Hold on. How come you don't get poisoned? You're just used to hanging out in the poison swamp, huh? Shit. Dang it, I tried to go for a heal. Man, we ended up getting a death anyways. It wasn't a double death blow enemy, but man, his he almost kind of felt like it. So that's unfortunate. I was hoping we could get to our last, we ended up losing all of the experience that we had accrued. So that kind of backfired. I was hoping to lock in that next skill point. That guy was tough. And also, I mean, we could have maybe gotten the death blow on him if we had sort of approached things, if we had gone from behind. So maybe let's try doing that again. But we'll do it from, we'll try to do it better. Let's try to make our way across here. And get this item. Maybe a balloon of soul. You were being very annoying during that fight. Ooh, that's another thing I should have thought of just now is I could... No, I want to get the backstab on the main guy. That's going to be the easiest road to victory here. I was thinking I could do the puppeteer. The puppeteer ninjutsu. This guy here seems to be in like some sort of a zen-like state. He was getting up there, so whatever his meditation was had finally come to an end. But that is the... We're going to need some practice against these guys if we're going to be facing them straight up. We were not that far. I mean, we were doing okay. I think I just got a little panicked there because I didn't have a res. I normally wouldn't be as panicked because, you know, getting low on health is usually not too bad because you do get that res. Once you don't have it, then you start to be a little more, uh-oh, I need to back off and heal. All right, but this is just the end of the road, it looks like. Oh, there is an item over here. Okay. It's nice, at least, that I guess you can jump out of the fulminated mercury. Nice. You can jump out of the poison, which is actually not something that you could, I don't think, ever do in any of the Dark Souls games. I mean, you could jump, but the game still registered that you were in poison, even though you were technically not touching it. So that's a nice change. A little more realistic interpretation of how things are. Okay, well, this is there's a lot less to the poison swamp here than I was thinking. So that leaves us with the big monkey at the other side, and also the cave here with the serpent god. So now where are we at in terms of experience? Dang, we're still at that annoying halfway spot. Do we want to check down here? Do we want to check down here? I think I am going to check down here. There's nothing that I want to buy at the moment, so let's go ahead and see what this is about. We're still full on flasks. Are we really going to be running into the snake again in here? Is this maybe its actual hideout? I see the snake right there. Okay, I can see it kind of in the dark. It's hanging down. Where is its head? That's the important part here. When does it see me? Well, there's something that sees me. Oh my god. What the hell is that? It wasn't the snake that saw me, but it was something in the wall? What in the actual hell? Okay, that is immediately reminding me of the enemy from DS2. The enemy from DS2 in the you can't actually block a perilous blow. What are you doing? I guess I could have tried to deflect it. Or was it a Makiri counter? Can I just attack you? Can I just attack you to death here? But there were those enemies in the castle in DS2. I'm using my praying strikes inadvertently because I was deflecting. I started instinctively spam deflecting. Can I not reach you? Oh my gosh. Okay. So it wasn't really, at first I thought it might be like an apparition type enemy. Wow, that thing gave me 400 experience. It felt like it might be an apparition style enemy at first, but we could obviously damage it. So it's not that kind of an enemy. This is a giant snake trail here, isn't it? That's what this is on the ground. Oh my god. I don't really want to go into either of these scenarios right now just because we're so close to a skill point, and it is so much more punishing. It feels so much more punishing now when we lose half of our skill points. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a little bit of grinding just to get us up to that next. I'll feel a lot better about pressing forward into one of these new challenges if we don't have that weight hanging over us. So give me just a few minutes here. Okay, made a quick round through the gun fort and got us to our next skill point. And what I'm going to do now is I've gone ahead and I've popped some of my coin purses here because I want to make some purchases. I want to go ahead and upgrade some of our prosthetics. We have so many upgrade materials now. When you look at each, like, I think we could probably purchase almost every single upgrade from tier 3 and tier 4. Like maybe there's this one here that we need. What is this called? Pine Resin Ember. I have no idea where I would get that, but it sounds maybe like a special item similar to the Phantom Kunai. But outside of that, we almost have all of the upgrade materials here, definitely for tier 3. And what we really just need to do is pop some coin purses. It's one of these things where I've been hoarding the coin purses, and the game maybe is telling us just go ahead and spend the money. Trust that we're going to give you more of it to spend down the road on things like the 5,000 sen mask fragment. especially if we end up picking up something like this, which I've been looking through some of these later upgrades. This golden vortex. Gather illustrious golden wind and release it to force enemies caught up in the vortex to face the other way. Can be performed twice in a row. Enemies that have been turned around drop items or money to be considered donations. I love the sound of that, and it is something that I do want to be building towards. But we're going to need to get our last prosthetic here at some point. It looks like we have probably one more that's going to unlock 2 of these slots here. Either way, though, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get these 3. We're going to get the spring-loaded axe here, which is going to lead us to the Aged Feather Mist Raven. And that is going to get us to the Phantom Kunai. These are both interesting upgrades, but I have not been using the axe very much outside of just against big shield guys. And I haven't been using Mist Raven too much. We might play around with those more at some point, but I really want to try this Phantom Kunai because it lets us use this, well, Phantom Kunai that we purchased forever ago. So let's go ahead and grab that and see what it looks like. It actually unlocks the final tier information as well. Maybe we'll take a look at what are the ultimate payoffs here. They each cost 3,000 sen. One of these, the first one is Lazulite Shuriken. Not sure how to pronounce that, but Shuriken blessed with the favor of the fountainhead Lapis Lazuli. Its piercing edge heavily damages vitality, even if guarded, posture as well. These blades do not slow down even after striking an enemy. The lazulite blue trail of light it emits in flight is reminiscent of a shooting star. That sounds awesome. Lapis Lazuli. I had no idea if I'm... It doesn't really sound... That doesn't sound Japanese, but I don't know. This one also takes the same thing. So this is maybe just the final tier of upgrade material. What is this one? Lazulite Sabimaru. The combination of Lapis Lazuli and the rusted blue blade produces a poisonous mist with every swing. Dissolving over the blade causes the ancient blue rust to bubble to the blade's surface. Okay. So the ultimate poison upgrade. This one, the hefty blade inflicts damage even on guarding enemies. The sound striking home creates a powerful reverberation capable of dispelling enemy illusions. That's really interesting. Sort of a snapseed effect. Ooh, I wonder if that enemy that we just fought in the wall, in that cave, is that more of an illusion instead of an apparition? I thought at first it might be like an apparition type enemy, but I wonder if it's one of these that we could potentially dispel with a snapseed. We did get a snapseed to drop from one of the monkeys that we fought, right? And there's this they're all Lazulite upgrades. Sacred Flame, a flame barrel, blessed with the favor of the fountainhead, damages even apparitions with its blazing purple flame. It feels like later in the game, there's going to be a lot more of this sort of thing. Enemy illusions, apparitions. Sounds intimidating, but it looks like they are going to have some tools for us to deal with it once we get the upgrades. Okay, it is fun looking down the road and seeing what is to come. Right now, we do have finally the Phantom Kunai, and I want to try that out. See what it is about. See what it looks like in action here. Let's go ahead and equip that Phantom Kunai. It does cost 2. It does cost 2 spirit emblems. Dang. I was kind of assuming that each of the upgrades here in the Shuriken path would be 1, but this one is now doubling our cost. And we're starting to feel the pinch of needing spirit emblems, which is why we should probably be looking for more openings to use this guy, the ceremonial Tanto. Okay, but what does this look like? If we fire this... Whoa. They actually do have some weird kind of homing effect, which looks much different than Lady Butterfly. I was kind of thinking they would sort of shoot in the just a straightforward direction from Wolf, but they kind of, I don't know, even know where they were trying to go. At first I thought they were going to attack our poor vendor over here who's already in enough trouble. If I charge it up, it does more butterflies. And it feels like it could hit him on accident. I don't know if I should be doing this here. That is potentially very powerful. We need to see what it's like against an actual enemy. And maybe what we will do now that we have reached our next skill point and have spent pretty much all our sen, now maybe it's a good time for us to try to see, are we dealing with a boss or a mini boss? What is the story with the... Is it a big ape? One way or another, the big monkey that is here by the idol. This feels like a good spot. I just don't know. I don't know what prosthetic upgrades or prosthetic tools might be the best to use. But let's see. Is this a fight that we are getting into directly? I'm noticing there are some grappling points here on the trees. So maybe those are going to be part of this battle. I'm guessing this has to be a boss, right? Let's find out. I kind of thought it would trigger as soon as we jump down here. Not so much. We're not going to be able to sneak up on you, though, right? Guardian Ape. Okay, I took some damage there because I was actually trying to deflect, but I hit the grappling point thing out of... Oh, you have a grapple point. Interesting. Oh, I thought that was coming toward me. I don't know what that perilous blow was. I thought he was going to maybe do a sweep attack. My trees are getting destroyed. All of my grapple points are getting destroyed over here. So I'm not sure yet. Like, we haven't tried hitting the guy, but maybe now. Okay, let's drink. It does kind of look like a sweep attack. Yeah, it is a sweep attack. I just didn't... I thought it was coming from the other side. That is not a sweep attack in the same... What is he doing? I'm going to drink. Guardian Ape, huh? I thought that was an opening. So far, that's been the only perilous attack, I think. God damn it. So, if I use this, it's kind of similar to the Chained Ogre. Got some posture damage there. I cannot jump over that one. I'm sort of recognizing it as, or thinking of it as a sweep attack, but it's not the same as the other one. Like this one, that we can actually get... We got our posture broken. Wow, he hit so hard there. Okay, so now that we've gotten a little bit of a feel for the moves here, we're not going to need this or this or this. We are not using spirit emblems at the moment. This feels like a bad combat art to use. Shadow Rush might be the way to go. Shadow Rush, it does feel like we're having trouble closing the distance against him, or it feels like when... I'm really not... I don't have a sense yet for the openings to attack. And the ones that have felt like openings, it seemed like we are too far away to actually hit the guy. This is not going to be useful, right? Phantom Kunai could be, since we're focused on damaging him. The butterflies could damage him more. So maybe we'll leave these two on here. We don't need to worry about ninjutsu. In terms of items... This could be nice, but we do need to be able to hit the enemy. This could also be nice. Gokhan's Sugar might be one that I need to be making more use of, especially if we're keeping the Bell Demon. Let's not use any of these for now. Let's just try to see if we can get a better... Well, I guess I let off of the deflect spamming there for a little bit. Okay. So this is, I think, just going to be one that we need to get reps on. We need to just get reps on the patterns, learn what the attack patterns are. See if there are so many different grapple points here. So I'm wondering if that needs to be something we're utilizing more often. Like, my grapple point went away. So if we grapple up to these, does it let me grapple onto him? I'm wondering. I'm not sure yet how to take advantage. Why are there so many grappling points in the arena? That took so much of our health. He threw a rock at us. Jesus Christ. It also has poison, doesn't it? There's a poison aspect to it. But that's okay. I like the homing effect, but it's not dealing a ton of damage. I missed my opportunity there to get the grappling point. I really am not understanding. Yeah, I'm getting thrown off trying to think about why these other grappling points are here. Like, are we supposed to run around him like the bull? Is this kind of a stay mobile sort of fight? He's got... He doesn't necessarily stun. I was thinking he might just stun every time we grapple onto him, but that doesn't seem to be the case necessarily. Ow. Ooh, Shadow Rush does interrupt him, though. That's nice. Oh, that actually is a grab attack. It sort of also acts like a sweep attack. What did we do? Oh, we, like, stunned him somehow. I should not have Shadow Rush there. Okay. So that was a new move. Did we somehow activate a phase 2 because we got him to half health? Because I thought at first we had gotten a death blow because he kind of staggered in a way. Okay, we have finally procced Rot Essence on another person. We got it. We gave it to the sculptor once again. So we're getting closer to. And we got it on one of the crow mobs. So I'm now close to a point where I might want to use the, I might want to go ahead and pop one of these droplets, which we have access to a lot of these now. But let's keep getting some reps here on the Guardian Ape. The Shadow Rush did interrupt you, which was nice. Not there, it didn't. Maybe it's not a surefire thing. Ah, what did I run for? So I was trying to run in thinking I could get like some hits on him. Oh, there was the grappling point on him. Or I thought, maybe not. Okay, I really need a drink, actually. I forgot. Nope. Not sure when he has the grapple point active. Oh my gosh, then he flails. Let's get our posture back. So we can kind of stagger him sometimes. I'm not sure what the deal is. Are we hitting his limbs? Why am I not jumping? I could have sworn that I jumped there. I don't quite get that one. What was that about? I must have been in the middle of something else. Let me see if I can test. Am I jumping here in the water? I can jump. Is it because I was near the waterfall? He does, if you go over here. I'm trying to test out and see why I didn't jump. I was in some deeper water. I don't think I noticed there was some deeper water. Okay, well, good to know. God damn it. That is really not doing very much. Wow, and then you thrash around. I thought I healed. Yeah, I think we must have just been in the deep water. Like, I'm wondering if we're doing something like limb damage or something. Let me go ahead and heal my posture. Whoa, poison. Oh my god. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I don't know if he's charging at me. I might risk taking the antidote powder, but this might get me in trouble. It did get me in trouble. We actually got the antidote powder off though, I guess. So we didn't have poison anymore. I'm gonna get my posture broken, but getting our posture broken a lot. The Shadow Rush definitely doesn't interrupt him all the time. Wow, bad drink. Running away from that seems to be an okay move. Yeah, maybe we're hitting him in the head. We're somehow interrupting him, and I'm not totally sure how, but aggression seems to be paying off with this guy. I do not know how I got away from that. Holy shit. I'm going to use a pellet here. We just need to get away. We have to run away. I'm not dead yet. The flailing, and then after he's done flailing is our opening. So he does still do the sweep attack. He flails around so much. This guy's so wild. I did not think he was still gonna go. Okay. I was trying to run while guarding. Terrible move. Terrible idea. I am not recognizing that attack. I thought I was doing a Shadow Rush. God, I forgot about the flailing. Why am I guess I'm on the ground. Oh, I've had the grapple point there that I missed. Did he just fart on me? Did this dude just fart poison on me? At least we didn't get poisoned. But the deadliest attacks of all. God damn it. I was too close. I need a grapple. No. God, he is so flaily, I'm having trouble distinguishing when is the opening. And I'm out of healing now. We can do this if we just kind of stay calm, but we need to find ways to attack him. Openings like right now. But then he goes wild. Okay, okay. Making some progress. Making some progress. The goddamn fart attack, though, man. That didn't even do anything. It just more threw me off of being focused. This is fun, but it's tough against really wild bosses like this. It is tough to find the openings. Anything that we want to change, anything that I want to change right now, this doesn't seem to be having much of an effect. It does not really do that much damage to him. Shadow Rush is okay, but it doesn't always interrupt. So neither one of these options are ones that I'm loving. Perhaps Ichimonji could be something, but this is more about dealing high posture damage, and that's not really what we're... I don't think this is not an enemy that's about breaking posture. I just realized we're dealing with a beast. We are dealing with a beast. How could I forget? It's been so long, and there are so many options in Sekiro. It is a lot of fun trying to find the tool that works in the right spot, but it is so easy, especially when you have breaks in between sessions, to forget the things that help you out. Okay, this costs 2, so we have enough for 8 of these. What I think I'm also... No, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple and use our spirit emblems on... I will throw on the Nightjar Slash and try that as a distance closing option, and we'll focus on spending spirit emblems on this, right? I think that's going to be the plan. Anything else, it might be a good idea to keep the antidote powder on the bar to the left of the flask. Okay, I think that is our quick little retech of the situation. And again, it's still not really... I'll be interested at some point maybe to watch somebody who knows the fight in and out and knows what these grapple points are for, because it feels like using these grapple points on the trees leaves me more open. Leaves me more open to his big flailing attacks. I thought at first that maybe if I grappled into the air, I would be able to activate the grapple point that is the sword that's stuck in him, which I'm now realizing that is a sword that's actually stuck in the guy, right? It's not like a necklace or something. It's hard to see exactly what it is when the battle is going on, but all right, either way, let's give it another go. And let's see if our firecrackers can have an effect. They didn't seem to have an effect. I might not have been close enough. Now they had an effect. I wasn't close enough before. Okay, so the firecrackers do a thing, and they give us a lot of hits. We get a lot of hits. Now, it's probably like the bull, where we don't want to be doing it, or we can't do it too many times in a row. We have to, there's like a cooldown. We're also getting him in a little bit of a stagger here. Thought he was going to attack. Damn it. No, he comes down with a slam attack? That was unfortunate. And I forgot about the flail. Dang it. Fart. The goddamn monkey farts. I should have been running. I should have been running there. Let's get... I don't know if I'm just gonna... Ooh, I got lucky there. So we're taking some poison damage. I'm sort of ignoring the poison for now. I forgot about the slam again. I need to get behind him. Oh, okay, that went horribly. It didn't go horribly because he does have a lot of... We actually got him down to half health. So I can't say it went horribly, but it could have gone better. Let's see if we can focus back up. I really am not good at avoiding that right now. Yeah, if we get down to this side of him, if we're just not near his arms, we can kind of get away with it, I think. Fuck me. I'm forgetting every time getting in the wrong spot on the flail. No, why was I... I stopped moving. I must have done something like trying to block and run at the same time. I will have to watch that back because I literally don't know what I did to stop myself from moving there. My intention was to run. I wanted to run away from the big slam attack. And it does seem like, similar to the bull, not only are the firecrackers effective, just like they were against the bull, but running is also pretty effective. It's not as good as it was against the bull. Let me get a hydrate here. We're close to getting this. I just need to stay focused, don't get panicked, the usual boss fighting rules, but there are some weird things going on, which is a little frustrating. I don't quite understand the things that are going on, and that's getting me frustrated. And I'm taking silly hits like that. If we can get in the right position, there are a lot of free hits to be had against the guy. That seems to be the way, though, circling around, which is also similar to the bull. And then eventually we can kind of get him in a little bit of a stun lock pattern. Eventually he runs away. But then he also opens himself up to a grappling point attack. I don't know how he damaged us there. Too soon, probably, or too far away, one or the other. I think at that time he was too far away. Can I hit you? Oh my god, I keep forgetting about the stupid slam. I was focused on, like, hitting him. No, how did he get me? That attack is frustrating me right now. I might just use another gourd because this is going well and I don't want to get one shot. My game. Out of my game. Whoa. Now that is a shinobi execution. God damn. Yo, did we use his own sword? We finished the job, didn't we? Dude. No. We didn't finish the job. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Terror? What? Oh, the fucking debate. The fucking debate. They went with the shinobi execution and everything. You had a finisher death blow. You had a shinobi execution. Honestly, I feel a little bit cheated right now. I am not gonna lie. Because, you know, that wasn't like the hairiest boss fight ever, but it did feel like a pretty challenging run at an okay challenge of a boss. And then you pull this nonsense on me, huh? I see how it is, game. God damn it. God damn it. I'm honestly a little bit mad right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very often up for the fun of having those debates. I'm very often, you know, okay, all right, you got me. This one, I'm a little bit pissed at the moment. We only have two spirit emblems left as well. We're pretty healthy on our flasks and everything, but goddamn, there's terror now to worry about. What the fuck? The headless. Okay, what is this thing even called now? It's still the Guardian Ape, but it's fucking got its head and a sword. God damn it. What the hell was that? How is that a move? Are you kidding me? No. I thought I was blocking. I swear to God. I hate this right now. I hate this game right now. Sekiro, I have had so much fun with you, but you pulled a mean one on me, and I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, I'm trying to decipher the moves here a little bit. Trying to put myself back into... I guess that's a sweep attack. Kind of like before, except it has a sword attached to it now. I don't know when he's doing what anymore. I don't know where I am anymore. Did fireworks even work? They don't seem to work. Is he just stabbing around blindly? Those felt like... He obviously is not completely blind because he knows where we are. All right, we need to hit the boss at some point. He no longer has the grapple point as well. That's the other thing. That attack is pretty telegraphed. The animation there is pretty easy to tell when the big terror buildup is coming. So at least we have that going for us. How in the world did I get hit there? No. I said it's easily telegraphed, and then I about just walked right into it. Dude, that attack there, that little dive, makes me think so much of the... Hold on here. Now you're down for the... Not down for the count, but you're at least open. Dead. God damn it. It feels like he's totally blind sometimes, then other times he knows exactly where I am. How am I not blocking that? I'm going for an attack at the exact wrong times. Any other items here that I could use? I'm out of healing. We have 2 spirit emblems left. An Akko Spirit Fall would be okay. We could use some sugar. Maybe that's what I'll do. Did we get a big deflect there? Is that what happened? It does feel like getting behind him is pretty good. Dang it. No! I thought he was done with his sequence. Just don't have a complete read on all the attack sequences there in that phase. God damn it. Okay, the initial frustration of... Oh, thanks, Unseen 8. Really appreciate that. The initial frustration of getting the absolute Soul Master-esque. That really was, like, there have been some debates before where I have thought that the fight was over, but that was really very much like Soul Master. The Soul Master where you are, you know, you get, everything happens the way that you normally would, where you finish the boss and you get this ability, you've got the new ability is in your clutches, and all of a sudden it gets drawn away from you. And that's what they did. They gave us the finisher death blow. They gave us the shinobi execution. They totally pulled the rug out from under us. Dang it. Even with all that, we still got pretty good progress in that second phase. It felt like that second phase actually in some ways might be easier than the first phase. But also I'm learning that running is really good on this fight, as it was against the bull. Just gonna look here and see if there's any way we want to spend any of our skill points. I don't think so. Let's see here. What does this do again? This is not a battle about posture. The Ascending Carp is not really gonna help us here. This could... The mid-air prosthetic tool could be a very good use here. Because maybe we are jumping at times when we want to be using the firecrackers. I'm tempted. Tempted to pick this up. Because it also opens the door to getting more spirit emblems. We could also just get more spirit emblems right now. Which might be the smartest move we could... The smartest thing that we could do. I'm thinking that this is going to upgrade us by 2 spirit emblems. Which is just 1 extra firecrackers. We'll think about it. As per usual, I'm going to continue to think about it. Oh. Let's jump in again, and then we'll see how it goes, and then I might need to take a little break just to... Maybe I should even just take a break now, but it's a little too early. I want to get back into the battle here. Poison fart. Poison fart again. God damn. Or was he winding up for the barrel throw? Yeah, actually running is kind of the way to go, isn't it? Like sometimes you want to block. God damn it. How in the fuck did that happen? Okay, running is not always the way to go here. God damn it. You can even hear... I hadn't heard it the first time, but you can definitely hear the farting happen. Where did he throw that? Oh my god. That didn't even come close to me. He kind of hits around with the feet as well, which I hadn't seen before. Maybe that's what the grapple points are for. Now that I think of it, use a grapple point to get away from that perilous attack? Maybe? Question mark? Ran away. All right, dude. All right. All right. Kind of in a similar position to where we were before. I don't know if any of this counts. Probably not. But for the sake of my own emotional satisfaction here, I'm just going to take out my rage on the temporarily disabled guy, as he probably is going to build up the terror right away. I'm going to try the firecrackers again. Doesn't work. It doesn't work like it did in the first phase. I thought that was going to be another... God damn it. Dude, I am backed up into a corner here, and I'm kind of... Need to be blocking. I was gonna say that flail attack reminds me of the enemy from the Bloodborne DLC, the double, you know, the big fish enemies in the fishing hamlet that dive at you. Went back in a little too early. Dang it. Don't know what that move is. I need to be close to you now. That's where my opening is. Staying on his ass. Seems like a good move most of the time. I do need to get away from that, though. Dick. Fuck. Shit. No. No, I need to move. Get away. God damn it. No, god fucking damn it. What was that? I'm getting over anxious. I'm definitely letting the... Oh, I need to have a resurrection. Fuck. I'm not done with the fight yet. God damn, I need to get away. Is this even worth taking the time to get my posture back? Dead. Man. Okay, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a little time out. I can tell that the frustration is getting to me a little bit because I was getting impatient there and going in for... I was just getting greedy in a lot of situations. This guy is close, right? If we just execute cleanly, we stay on the move, and take our openings when they come, and don't get over greedy. It's just like so many boss fights before. And we also have to put behind us the it's definitely not like not like most bosses, because the at least for me, the the emotional frustration of that victory, quote unquote, that has slipped away and being able to put that behind you mentally is not the easiest thing to do. But we're gonna take a break and we'll get back at here in just a minute. Damn it. God damn it. Still kind of sloppy. Still a little bit on the sloppy side. Go ahead and use a pellet here. Will I? I'm gonna hold off on using the pellet. What we are gonna do is we're going to switch. I mean, poison might still be a thing in this phase, but we're gonna switch to doing this guy instead. If we need to do the antidote powder, we'll go to the menu. We're gonna put this on the bar here. And we're gonna wait. Collect ourselves here. up against the wall. That's unfortunate. But we didn't take too much damage, at least. Fuck. What in the world? How am I getting caught by that? Because I'm running. That's, I think, exactly what I'm doing is I'm running. I'm trying to run and stay on his ass like I was doing in phase 1. Like, I was kind of doing it before in phase 2 as well, but I'm running into that one for some reason. That was unfortunate. Too soon, I think. Why? I must have been doing the Nightjar slash. God damn it. Stop running so much. Be ready to block. All right, we get a resurrection back at least. So that was smoother. We have 2 charges of Spirit Fall. I guess maybe I'll use one after the Terror. Now that I think of it, that's probably the better time to use it. Let him do the first round of his big scream. No! He didn't go for the scream right away. I don't know how to avoid that. Wow, what the fuck? If you don't block the first one, there's like no getting back. Every single time I'm dying to that combo. Shit. I don't know how I didn't. Out of my game. Centipede controlling dork. Actually, the ape, the guardian ape was being controlled by the centipede, but you know what I mean. That's what was going on. I mean, of course, it makes sense that we've got sort of this undying thing going on, which maybe is why the terror was being inflicted by the scream there, but I had no idea that a centipede was at work there and we had to fucking extract the thing. Oh, I'm so glad that fight's over though. God damn it. This fight has definitely frustrated me and nearly made me mad more than any other fight so far in the game, simply because of the debate. Simply because of the wrenching away of the victory that you thought you had. But we have memory, Guardian Ape. That battle memory is going to linger for a while. This monkey fight is going to be much more memorable than the first monkey boss fight that we had. The guardian ape was defeated, though its roar can still be heard. It is said that an infested body marks the undying. So the sword, goddamn, that makes so much sense now. Who had killed him? I wonder whose sword that was. Sometimes these sorts of questions are answered in FromSoft games. Little details that you think are nothing, just more than footnotes, like the thing with Robert and the firecrackers. There might be more to the story there. Would be very curious if we learn who killed the ape. But then, of course, the ape had been infested and became undying after the fact. Wow. And there looks like our last prosthetic tool, the slender finger of a young woman. Found in the belly of the guardian ape, it is partially digested. There is a shinobi technique called the finger whistle that can drive beasts wild. The one who used it before clearly used it for this purpose, as evidenced by the finger's open hole. Oh, this brings whole new meaning to the classic message, try finger but hole. Slender finger, huh, drives beasts wild. So we have another tool potentially to use against apes and bulls and whatever else we come across. Maybe even snakes. Does a snake count as a beast? By the way, I am noticing now, I was kind of noticing it as we were reading, but I wasn't ready to commit focus to it yet. But I am seeing in the distance, I need to get my monocular back on the bar here. I am seeing in the distance, this snake is still hanging out. The snake is still over in this direction, and this looks like, yeah, this is the same rock where that broken bridge, the Sunken Valley Passage. So we have circled around over to this side. There is a sculptor's idol here. Let's grab that. Oh my gosh, what an exhausting encounter. The Guardian Ape's watering hole. What an absolutely exhausting encounter. Let's go ahead and use our attack power, get that up to snuff here. The fucking Guardian Ape definitely put me through quite an ordeal emotionally, and I'm still recovering from. They say that an infested body is the mark of the undying, but such a long life would surely be quite lonesome for even an ape. Aww. It's actually kind of sad. Perhaps the echoing roar of the guardian ape was in fact a solicitation of sorts. Come put me out of my misery. Somebody, please. Ah, well, you know, you had to go and you had to put that spin on things. Yeah, it's not the ape's fault, right? The ape is not the one. The ape is sort of a victim in all this when you think about it, isn't he? God damn. All right, well, that I think is where we are going to wrap up this installment of Sekiro, because I think that is all that I can take for one day. I definitely was not prepared for what this encounter was going, what this this boss was going to have in store for us. And I'm sure there might be better ways to handle that fight if we were able to utilize some of these. There's so many grapple points here. There's got to be more that we could take advantage of in that regard. Is there something over here? I don't think there is a way to get over to the snake. This just feels like a way to look to where we've been. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up there. We got the job done against the Guardian Ape. And we now have another path forward in addition to dealing with whatever is still in the cave with the... I'm wondering now, if this snake is out here, is it really the same snake that's also down in that hole over there? That will be a mystery for the next time, because I think I am out of words and out of energy for now. So I will leave you all at that. Thank you for being along for this really interesting ride, and we'll see what happens next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.